So in this video we are going to see lots of different ways, like how we can configure the MCP Playwright locally or within a Copilot using configure tool. Okay, so we'll see all the different ways to install the Playwright here. Okay, Playwright MCP. So let's see what is Playwright MCP. So MCP stand for Model Context Protocol. Okay, so your Copilot cannot directly automate the browser. Okay, so it can like do the refactoring, write the code, write the utility function, answer your questions related to your code base, but it cannot automate browser, right? So what is the tool to automate the browser? Let's say we have a Playwright, we have a Selenium. Okay, so Playwright is from Microsoft. So what Microsoft have done, so they have created their own MCP server. Okay, so I'll recommend to use official only, official MCP server. So if you go to this website, GitHub repo, github.com Microsoft Playwright -MCP. So this is the MCP server. Okay, and they have given very good documentation to how to utilize this one. Okay, so it is a model context protocol and provide the browser automation capabilities. So these are some key features of the Playwright MCP, like it is a fast and lightweight. Okay, it is LLM friendly and deterministic tool application. Okay, requirement is like you should have Node.js 18 and newer. So if you are using older Node.js version, make sure you upgrade it. You need VS Code. So in this session we are going to use a VS Code, Visual Studio Code, but it work with other also. Let's say if you have Cloudy desktop or this cursor also, and this is the JSON string syntax to configure the Playwright MCP. So if I go to my VS Code, right side I have this Copilot window. Okay, so if you don't see it, on the top you will see this icon. Click here, open chat. Okay, now the Playwright Copilot is open, and it is having different modes also on the down. Okay, ask, agent, edit. Okay, so you have to select the agent mode. Okay, so make sure you selected agent mode. Model, these are the brains which work behind the Copilot. Okay, so if you select GPT 4.1, okay, is less counted at 1x rate. Okay, so you see some how it is rated. Okay, so the models have like different intention, like if you want to do some deep research and then only give the answer response, or if you need a quick response, so based on that you have to select it. But for time being you can select anyone, because we are demonstrating MCP how it works. It will work with any model. Okay, any one of this model. And right side you see the configure tool icon. Okay, so if you are not able to see this icon, so make sure you update your VS Code. Okay, download the latest version of Visual Studio Code and install it. Okay, now click on this setting, and here it will show the tools available to chat. Okay, so these are the tools by default. Built-in tools are there. So if you see built-in, changes, code base, edit file, extension, fetch. Okay, run command. There are lots of inbuilt tools are available. So these tools actually helping when you ask something to Copilot in edit or agent mode. So Copilot is able to edit your file, right? So how it is able to edit it? Because we have these tools available, built-in tools like edit files. So if I uncheck it, Copilot will not able to edit it directly, even if you are in edit or agent mode. Okay, so and similar to this I need to install the Playwright. Okay, so Playwright is available in the npm registry. Okay, npm registry, and even like it is available here. So let's see what is the first way. First way is if I just copy this one, and okay, this is the dependencies here. Even if you go to npm Playwright MCP, you will get first links, right, in the node package manager also. So they have published this repository. So it's loading, and if you see, this is the Playwright MCP. Okay, and if you go down, this is the @playwright /MCP. Okay, and if you want to use the latest, so we have a latest tag, or if you want to specify specific version of Playwright MCP, you can mention it. So let's take this example. And I got the many questions like if they try this it is not working, right? So let me go to VS Code, click on this configure tools, and scroll down. You will see add more tools, then click on add MCP server. So there are different ways like HTTP, NPM package, okay, pip package, docker image. So select NPM package and here paste it, okay, @playwright /mcp @latest. Okay, so with this latest one you will get a error. Okay, so you see Playwright MCP latest not found in NPM registry, right? Try different package. So what you do is you just paste it and remove the @latest, okay, and hit it, and you see now you have it is working. You need to do allow and move next, but if you see here it is fetching from somewhere else, because nowadays this Playwright MCP is created by many peoples, okay, and this is one is coming from Pavel, okay, Fieldman. Okay, so don't go with like unofficial Playwright MCP package. So as it is not fetching it, there is other way also to do it. Okay, so what is the another way? So what you can do, you can go to this website. So I'll be giving the link in the chat also, this link. And if you go down, so either you can copy this complete thing and put it in your setting.json. So if I go to the search, put arrow and just type user setting, you will see like open user setting JSON, and there is other also. If I type here settings, okay, so preferences, so this is the user setting file, and there is one more which is a global. Okay, so you can go with anyone. So let's say I'm going with a user setting JSON, and here you need to paste this tag actually, okay, whatever it is showing on the website. Okay, so this is one way, but let me try first with a other way, which is very easy way. Okay, let me close this setting.json file, go to website, and you see down here install server VS Code. If you are using VS Code, click here, or install server VS Code insider. So if you are using VS Code insider version, you click here. So I'll click on install server VS Code. So what it will do, it will ask to open the VS Code. Okay, so click on open VS Code, and here you see show configuration install server rename. So click on install server, and you see automatically the code is added here. Okay, and you can save this file, and there is an option to stop server, restart everything. Let me stop it and start again. And now if I go to this tool configuration, and if you go down, you see MCP server Playwright is showing, and what actions you can perform using the LLM, it is showing all the actions here. Okay, I hope this will solve your problem. If you are not able to install it from this one, there are two ways. Either you just click on this option in their official website, it will automatically add this code block, or you can copy it and manually also you can paste it here. Okay, so how to do it manually, let me go here. So we need this section, so just ignore the first opening and closing brackets. So you don't need all these things, and under this MCP I'm just putting this. So this block you need to add. Okay, let me try again. Just give MCP and okay, this is added automatically by Copilot, and so copy this block, don't copy the opening and closing, and paste it here, save it. Okay, and you see this will also work. If I click on start, it is running, and if I go to this one, now I am able to see the MCP server Playwright. If I stop it from here, and now if I go to configure tool, I'll not, okay, let me see, I think it is still showing. Let me Okay, it's not, if I restart my ID it will get disappeared. Okay, or even if you give command it will not work if it is in stop. So you have to go here and you should see these options. Okay, run, start the server. So your server is running. And now if I ask anything to the Copilot related to browser automation, it will do it. Navigate to google.com and search text, and if I hit enter, so I'm just giving like natural language, and if you see here it launched the browser Google, and it is asking permission. You can allow this session or always allow. So if you don't want to give the instruction every time, and you see like it searched the text. Okay, you have been navigated to google.com. Okay, so that's how like it is working, and we have not asked to close browser, right? So that's why it is not closing it. But if you give the instruction navigate, search and close the browser, it will do all these things. Okay, so that's how it works. And even like you can ask like could you please write feature file for above flow. Okay, and once you give this instruction, the Copilot will generate the feature file with the help of the um, Playwright MCP, because once we run it understand the flow actually, like which application, what element we have to click, and based on that it is able to create feature file. It can create step definition, it can give you the locators also. Okay, so let's see how powerful it is. Now there is other way also to install the Playwright MCP. So another one is the using the command line. Okay, so if you see here there is a command, you can copy as it is, like code hyphen hyphen add MCP and name Playwright, command npx arg, and the version is latest. So if you want to change also you can change the version as well. Okay, copy this one, and let me go here. Okay, so now I'll delete this thing. Okay, I'll delete this thing, and okay, I have some other configuration, you may not see it, but I'm inside the setting.json file which is available under user. Okay, user setting.json. Now open the terminal. Okay, so if you don't know, like go to on the top terminal, open terminal, and here I'll just paste this command. Okay, code hyphen hyphen add, and if I run this one, you see the MCP server with the latest tag is added and it is running automatically. So if it is not running, you can start it manually also. So added MCP server Playwright. Okay, so this is another way you can add the Playwright server. Let me stop it and delete this code. So we have seen there are different ways to configure the MCP server. One is by manually copy pasting here the MCP configuration. Another is you go to official website, click here, it will add automatically. And third is using the command prompt. Okay, so now what I'm going to show is the how to run the MCP server locally. Okay, so we'll see how it will work. So you have to install the MCP server locally. Will not add the configuration, will add but will not point to this library actually. Instead of that we will use our local running MCP server. Okay, so first thing is you need to install the MCP server locally. So you can use this command npx and Playwright MCP latest version, and on which port you want to run this server in your local. So copy this command, you can change the port as well. And if I go to VS Code, I don't have any configuration there, right? So let me clear it. I'll paste this command. So this will install the Playwright. Okay, it says this port is already in use. So what you can do, you can change the port. Instead of 8931, 8932. And if you see listening on this port, okay, put this in your config, client config. So what is our client here? Visual Studio Code. So they say you need to copy this and put it in your client MCP colon let me bring it down. So it is adding Copilot is so this auto suggestion is enabled, so it's adding this code automatically. Okay, so this is how you can create a block and paste your configuration here. Remove this extra bracket, one more, and that's it. So, and you see your local server is running and you are using your local server now, not the @playwright/latest. And now if I go to the Copilot and configure tools, I'll be able to see the Playwright is there. Okay, and let me open new session. I'll ask launch amazon.com and close the browser. Okay, very simple. So there is type also. Okay, even that we are not giving full amazon.com URL. Let's see how Copilot MCP server help. So you see, like, it's launched the amazon.com, it is running, and if you click here, you will see it here. Okay, output also, it's still working, and now it is closing the browser, and you see it closed the browser also. And that's how, like, you can install the server locally also. Okay, now we have seen two different ways, like how we can install it locally also. And if you go down, there are some commands which we can perform using Playwright MCP, like browser snapshot, browser click, drag, hover, type. Okay, so all these options also we are able to see inside here also. Okay, browser, press key, PDF save, network request, everything. Okay, so now if you want to do any configuration, okay, so there are configuration available here. Isolated. Okay, keep the browser profile in memory and do not save it on the disk. So if you want to add this one, so you will go to the args, put comma, enter, and paste it. Okay, and put it in a double quote. That's how you will be able to pass the argument, and it is still running. So now what it will do, it will keep the browser profile in the memory and it will not save into the disk actually. Okay, so if you want to provide the host, you can use host also. If you want to run in headless mode, you can pass this also. Let me try the headless also, and this time we will see the browser should not be visible, but it will run the script. Okay, please launch Flipkart and close the browser. Okay, so I'm asking to launch Flipkart and close the browser, but this time we are running in the headless mode. So if you see, it is navigating and we are still not able to see the browser. So it is running, actually the script is running, but will not see the browser user interface. Similarly, you can experiment with different arguments available in Playwright MCP. Okay, it is navigated and it is closing the browser also, and you see like how we are able to control the Playwright MCP behavior using the different arguments. Okay, so I'll keep creating videos on this one, Playwright MCP, how effectively we can use Playwright MCP to do different tasks. Okay, so we'll take some practical examples, like how to create a framework, or if you are already using some framework and Playwright based framework, and now you want to use this Playwright MCP. So how this will help you to meet your requirement okay, because your framework can have different things, right? Page object model, you may be maintaining locator in separate file, you are using bdd or you are not using bdd. Okay, so how it will meet your all the requirements. So like please subscribe to this channel, so you will get my upcoming videos on the Playwright MCP series. Okay, thank you, we'll stop here.